Hello and welcome. We're at the track where the Sport of Kings. Coming up, the Barbados Triple Crown dream for the filly Poetic License crashes as she loses her script in the Midsummer Classic. Demolition Man wins the Antigua and Barbuda Triple Crown. There's racing action from Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago. And a stake success for the young Barbadian rider Demaria Bino in Canada. Let's head first to Barbados, the Garrison Savannah racetrack, and the story of the Pinnacle Feeds Midsummer Classic.
Carrying a US $31,000 purse, the field going 9 furlongs included the consistent one-horse Donico Did It at 8-1 odds with Antonia Perch aboard. Number 2, last month's Godmother's handicap winner Summer Again, the 92 second favourite. Jalon Samuel the rider. And the number 5 horse, the heavy 2-5 favourite Poetic License, unbeaten in 4 starts this year. Winner of the Guinness and on course for the Triple Crown. The field reduced to 9 because Bugatti was a late scratch. Other fancied entries included number 7 Bandit at 11-2 and This Means War, number 9 at 12-1. We go now to Lyndon Yard's commentary with a favourite and a Triple Crown seeking filly coasting on the lead.
The half mile has been cut out in 49 flat, and it continues to be Poetic License who leads by 2 lengths. Ranging up in the second position now is Donny Coded, who goes on the chase. One losing position at the moment as Michael Jackson against the rail. That one is Summer Again. Being pushed along is English Rose. That's the top 4. They've separated themselves just about 5 lengths from Shush, who's trying to come up the back. 6 furlongs in 1:14 and 2/5. And at the moment, Ricky Walker hasn't asked a question of Poetic License, who leads by a half a length. On the outside, Donny Coded it comes to offer a challenge. English Rose is racing in 3rd. Summer Again is trying desperately. They come back towards the corner. We have a race on, and it is Poetic License. But on the outside, Donny Coded it shoots through and picks it up. They turn for her for long and a half left. Does she have it left in her? And it is all Donny Coded who comes through and picks it out. The favourite is in trouble today. On the inside is Poetic License running second. Here comes English Rose, but it's going to be a big upset. The favourite, it's going to be, there'll be no Triple Crown in Barbados this year. Donny Coded it wins it.
Donico Did It does it easily. Jockey Antonia Perch gets the colt to pull clear for a 3-length win with real authority, and left trainer Robert Pearce smiling.
Exceptionally pleased. I always knew going the longer distance of 9 furlongs that he would be much more to reckon with. I was super pleased with his performance.
Donico Did It at 8-1 odds snaps the winning streak of the favourite and ends Poetic License's Triple Crown bid. The Diana Jones bred colt clocks 153.80 for the 9 furlong trip on the Garrison turf in a 3-length win for the owner's PDD syndicate. And trainer Pearce says after Donico Did It second place finishes in the trials and the Guineas over shorter distances, he knew he had a good shot in the Midsummer.
To be quite honest, I always thought Donico was the second best horse in the race. I always thought Poetic License would be very hard to beat. I knew going the 9 furlongs that I would be a lot closer to her at the end, and we got closer than I thought, and we beat her.
Pearce conceded though that he was worried for a long period in the race because Poetic License was looking very comfortable on the lead, unmolested.
For a front-running horse, that's the perfect scenario when you can just go in front and not have another horse challenge you to carry you out. And so I was figuring that she would give me a lot more of a race at the end. But so when I saw 3 furlongs to go and she was still so easy, I figured it would be very hard to beat her. But Donico, because of the slower pace of the race, was able to sit in 3rd position rather than further back where he is. So he didn't have much ground to make up to catch her, and he did it beautifully.
Now what's in a name? Everything, you might say, if you're talking about the top Antigua and Barbuda racer, Demolition Man, who crushed all his rivals to win the first 2 legs of the Triple Crown series there. Now he would have to demolish them again in the Governor General's Cup at Casada Gardens to complete the Triple Crown.
5 horses entered to challenge Demolition Man in the EC $19,000 Triple Crown closer over 9.5 furlongs. Number 1, top sprinter Countess Liamsburg at 22-1. 2, Adamas Gold, well backed at 4-1. 3, Additional Asset, second in this event last year at 22-1. Demolition Man actually not the favourite in the betting despite his huge wins in the Black Pineapple Stakes and the Sir Cuthwin Lake Super Sprint events. The favourite, the 5 horse Nothing Personal, the 2012 and 2013 Antigua and Barbuda Horse of the Year, a 3-2 favourite for his first start this year. Let's pick up the Ralph Francis commentary with Demolition Man in charge heading into the home stretch.
Demolition Man 2 furlongs to go. Demolition Man is coming away. The race is in 2nd place. It looks like Countess Liamsburg, but it's going to be Demolition Man all the way here this afternoon. Demolition Man is taken, and Demolition Man is taken this way so comfortably. And even I would have thought of it. And here comes Additional.
At odds of 5-2, Demolition Man under jockey Jeff Jacobs wins the Governor General's Cup for owner Jerry Roberts and completes an unprecedented Antigua and Barbuda Triple Crown in a massive 10-length win, clocking 2 minutes even for 9.5 furlongs.
At Santa Rosa Park this weekend, one of the richest events on the Trinidad and Tobago racing calendar, the Chief Commander Classic on turf, with a purse of 300,000 TNT dollars. That's approximately US 47,000. Now, Nick Chater picks up the commentary with the field chasing the even money favourite, Hail the Chief.
They round the far turn, a half hair was ticked off in 48-1, and Hail the Chief is the one to catch. Swept away, is now rolling up on the outside as they turn for home. It's Hail the Chief in front, swept away is there. Here's Man to Come, making a big move, and better late than never towards the inside. Sweet Man in South is there as well. Man to Come strikes the front and is now pulling away as Bulletproof rolls into second, swept away back to third. Here is Man to Come. Impressive once again today and will win the Chief Commander Classic Grade 3. Man to Come wins by 4.
Confidently ridden by Naim Samaru, Man to Come is strong at the end for a win at 5-2 odds, topping the 7-1 bet Bulletproof by 4.25 lengths and stopping the clock for 8 furlongs on the turf at 1 minute 40.80 seconds for trainer Glenn Mendez.
In Jamaica, the 3-year-old and over open event was the main event on Saturday's race card at Caymanas Park. It was a pretty exciting and unexpected finish. Check out the 12-1 bet Phineas beginning a winning run on the home turn.
As they arrive at the 5/16th, it's a Campesino coming into the lane first. Hovercraft chasing toward the inside, Commanding Chief right against the rail. That's Phineas. Edison asked to kick in on the outside. Campesino battling for his life here now is Hovercraft and Edison on the outside. Commanding Chief not quickening yet. Phineas now begins to come with a run on the far side, and now Phineas grabs that lead from Campesino and Hovercraft. It's Phineas inside the final 16th. Campesino trying to fight back but can't find anything. Phineas continues to lengthen the lead and wins over Campesino. Time for Arms and Hovercraft.
Brian Rickman on commentary. Jockey Aaron Chattree rallies the 6-year-old Phineas to winning the 3-year-old and upwards feature by a length and 3/4, chased to the finish by Campesino. 1 minute 24.80 seconds, the winning time for 7 furlongs. Phineas is trained by Andrew MacDonald.
And finally, the young, exciting Barbadian rider Demario Bino, who had a nomination for the Sovereign Awards as Canada's top apprentice for 2014, got his first stakes win for 2015 this past weekend, piloting the front-running favourite Blue Dancer in the Kayalta Stakes at Northlands Park in Edmonton.
Blue Dancer is threatening to run this field off their feet. He's still clear by 5 as they roll through 6 furlongs. In 1:11.4, Purple Heavens tossed the towel in 2. Looks like Centerfire is the lone threat. The back markers get underway, but they have double digits to come to try and catch Blue Dancer. 1/8 of a mile from home, and it's Blue Dancer, Centerfire 1-2. Purple Heaven digs deep in 3rd, but this is Blue Dancer with a 16th to go. Centerfire one last try, but Blue Dancer put the difference between them, and it was too much. He'll win the Kayalta.
A nephew of top jockey Patrick Husbands, Demario Bino seizes an early initiative on the lead and was never really in danger of defeat, scoring by 3.25 lengths for trainer Greg Tracy. Blue Dancer clocked 139.82, going 8 furlongs for his 6th win in 7 starts.
We've been at the trap covering top stories in the sport of kings. Check us out again next week.